your car works hard for you, give it the fuel it wants. The hard-working gas from Phillips 66, specially formulated to clean fuel injectors, reduce emissions, and above all, help maximize mileage with every tank. Keep your car satisfied and help maximize mileage with Phillips 66, hard-working gas.
Your home for college sports 24/7 is ESPNU. The passion. Touchdown! The anticipation.
It is gone.
The excitement. Every season, every reason to watch, all year long. Tomorrow, celebrate Super Sunday with women's hoops on ESPNU. First, Texas Tech looks to knock off Texas. Then Xavier puts its 8-game winning streak on the line against Richmond.
Dish Network claims they have more HD channels than DirecTV. Really? What Dish doesn't tell you is that 25 of their HD channels are only in high def part of the time. So with Dish, when you turn on your flat screen, you might get HD, or you might not. DirecTV now has the capacity for over 200 HD channels, all in HD, all the time. So don't be fooled by Dish Network. When you compare, DirecTV wins every time.
What you're about to see will change the way you look at weather. Presenting the revolutionary Rain-X Latitude wiper blades. Many traditional wipers have 6 pressure points that can create uneven pressure and cause streaking. Rain-X Latitude blades contour to hug the windshield for greater visibility and virtually no streaking. So it's like weather never happened. Get the #1 rated Rain-X Latitude blade now at Walmart.
Lo Galindo with your in-game update. We go out to the Southeastern Conference for the Gamecocks and the Volunteers. Bobby Mays, after some fancy moves, hit the three-pointer. Tennessee up with the 6-point lead. Also, Pittsburgh, Seton Hall. This game not on television because of the weather in the Northeast. Panthers up by 4, and Southern Illinois leading Northern Iowa by 1. Clay.
All right, Lowell, of course, Tennessee, the only team to hand the Jayhawks a loss this year. Kansas 21-1 coming into this game. It's low scoring so far, Reed Geddes, and that is not atypical for these two teams to be involved in a game that's low scoring with plenty of good defense.
Well, and that's good news for Doc Sadler. They came into this game #1 in the Big 12 in defense. Kansas #2 in defense. The difference between these two teams, Kansas is 4th in the country in scoring. Nebraska, 230th.
Jeff Withey, quality minutes for their 7-footer off the bench for Bill Self today. Kansas with that 54-game home winning streak on the line here today against Nebraska. And there's a foul underneath away from the ball.
Well, that was a good aggressive screen across the baseline by Brandon Richardson. 6 foot 4 inches, went over and set a great screen for Hankins Cole coming block to block.
Thomas Robinson picking up his second, and Hankins Cole goes to the free throw line.
You know, Brandon Richardson, one of those kids that's just such a good kid, agreed to come off of the bench for Doc Sadler. And you and I were talking to Doc, said, you know, how did he respond to that? He said, he's responded great. He's gone along with it. He thought it was good. It gives us some scoring punch and energy off the bench. And, you know, Clay, that's rare this day and age. Kids like that Doc Sadler has, you know, that will accept that and roll and go with it.
Doc Sadler actually said he needs to shoot more at times.
Yeah.
He needs to be a little more unselfish.
Great shooter. Well, he's just a sophomore.
Coming up on the 6-minute mark here in the half, it's a 7-point lead for KU. Collins.
Good defense by Sek Henry on Sharon Collins.
Taylor had it taken away. Jump ball called. Good defense there by Quincy Hankins Cole. And Kansas will keep it as Robinson goes out. And Marcus Morris is back in.
Now here's a replay. You see Hankins Cole come over and just played belly up defense. He kept his base low, had his knees bent, arms extended straight up. Nice help side defense.
Quincy Hankins Cole, another guy that doesn't look his age. He's just 19. He looks like he could pass for 25.
After 2 years of college, that sent you and I to the calculator doing a little math, saying, wait a second, he started college as a 17-year-old?
Youngest junior in the Big 12. It's Nebraska with an opportunity to creep in closer. They're down 7.
I didn't even think about it. We got the youngest junior in the Big 12 and the oldest. Brady Morningstar is 24 years old.
Yeah,
Man,
how does
go figure that?
That does not add up either.
I don't know. I got to work on that during halftime. Here's Brady Morningstar, 24-year-old junior got a 19-year-old junior, Hankins Cole, at the free throw line.
Hankins Cole going back to the line. Free throws have been a bit of an issue at times for Nebraska this year. Quincy Hankins Cole, just a 36% foul shooter coming into this game.
Yeah, say that one more time.
36%.
That ain't good.
Yeah. Another rebound for Morris. Marcus Morris. He is going to be the story at halftime. He misses that shot, however, and Sek Henry coming back for the Huskers.
Good pass.
Now here's our Facebook question for the day. Who is the best one-loss team in the country? Go to Facebook, search ESPNU, become a fan, and take part in our poll. I know your answer.
I know the answer. It's Kansas. Kentucky with one loss. Who's our other candidates? Syracuse? No, they have two.
I'll let you ask and you shall receive. There you see it. Syracuse, Kentucky, and KU. And Villanova lost today, so it's a good bet that Kentucky will move up a spot.
I got to go with Kansas. To me, that's almost a no-brainer.
Bill Self really likes his team. Things haven't come easy the last couple of wins. It was tough in Manhattan. It was tough in Boulder, but his team found a way to get those victories.
You know what? They're playing better than people think they are. There's just been components that have been off, and as a result, that people go, oh, they're not playing well. Oh, it's ugly. Oh, it's, you know what? Oh, it's 21-1, and oh my, it's 7-0. I'd say they're playing pretty well as a team.
And they won the national title 2 years ago. They started 24-1, so they're basically on track. Henry with 4 on the shot clock. Ubell, 3. The big man knocking it down to silence the crowd.
He can shoot it out there. He's 50% for the season, just 7 for 14 coming into this game, but eventually that's going to be his role for Doc Sadler. He's going to be a shooting 4-man.
Both of his parents went to Kansas. They're in attendance. Excited to see their son play here in Lawrence. Morris to the outside for Collins. Nobody on it.
That is beautiful execution. That is just perfect by Marcus Morris.
8 points now for Collins. Ubell, another 3 attempt. How about that?
Jeff Whitney turned around and looked at the bench and went, gee whiz.
Went to Blue Valley West High School. It's from Overland Park, Kansas.
Same high school that produced Robert Lewandowski over at Texas Tech.
Nebraska is in striking range now. They're within 4 with 3:50 to play here in the half. Taylor backing away from Henry, a little short. And Ubell tracks it down.
I'm here to tell you, that was great on-the-ball defense by Sek Henry.
And that's what he does. He's not known for his scoring, but he'll give you good defense. Big possession here for the Huskers. And pull within 1 with a 3. Ubell bangs off Withy. It's blocked. The 7-footer went up and swatted it away, and it's going to be a foul on Ubell. That's his second. I'll tell you what, his outside shooting's pretty impressive. Couple of threes for Brandon Ubell, and the Huskers are close.
NASCAR Nationwide Series at Daytona, Saturday, February 13th at 12 p.m. Eastern on ESPN2.
With the new Geico Glove Box app, you can get help with a flat tire. Find a nearby tow truck or gas station. Call emergency services. Collect accident information. Or just watch some fun videos. It's so easy, a caveman can do it.
Unbelievable. Where's my coat? It was suede with the fringe.
Download the Glovebox app free at geico.com.
Should a mom be concerned if the poop is green?
Can I get palpitations from caffeine? What's the best way to get my sweater clean? How can we use less gasoline?
If I sweat when I run, will it clog my pores?
Should I get some sun or stay indoors? Does paying online get me out of court? Can I sue?
Makes for child support.
If I eat after 6, will I turn too fat? What's Derek's batting average and marital stat? What's the square root of pi? There's no app for that. Will
Yoga make my stomach flat.
If your friend and your mom and your sister don't know,
Text KJB and you're good to go.
Text your question to 542-542.
I'm Bo Galindo. Coming up at the half, the upcoming Texas-Kansas matchup loses some hype courtesy of the Oklahoma Sooners. Villanova braves the weather up in D.C., but they come out with their first Big East loss of the season. And Kentucky handing LSU another conference loss in the SEC. Ray, back to you.
All right, Lowell back here in Lawrence, Kansas, the #1 Kansas Jayhawks. At home against Nebraska today. He's Reed Geddes, former star with the Houston Cougars. I'm Clay Matvick. And Kansas ready to take on Texas on Monday night. Big Monday coming up. And Texas did lose today, falling to the Sooners in Norman. Texas is going to be hungry to knock off Kansas on Monday night.
They ought to be hungry and mad. They've now lost 4 out of their last 6. And free throw shooting has been atrocious for the Longhorns, but really the problem goes deeper than that. I really think the key to Texas is going to be the play of Dexter Pittman, whether they can consistently get him the ball and whether he can produce.
Is Dexter Pittman finally getting to the point where he's playing enough minutes? Because I know early on in the season that was a bit of an issue too. He just wasn't on the floor enough.
I haven't seen every minute of their last handful of games, but I know against Baylor he played 29 minutes and got 1 rebound. That's the problem. What nice minutes for Jeff Withey for the Jayhawks.
Withey got them both at the free throw line. He has doubled his season average for points per game. He's got 4 now, and the 7-footer will come out to a nice ovation here from the crowd at Allen Fieldhouse.
You know, I think this is exactly how Nebraska wants to play this game. They want to just grind away and stay within striking distance. Don't allow Kansas, one of our keys, don't allow Kansas to go on runs.
Nebraska had the lead by 1 over Kansas last month in Lincoln. Wide open look for Diaz, and he scores.
Well, that was a terrific screen by Hankins Cole.
8 points now for Jorge Brian Diaz, the redshirt freshman from Puerto Rico. Last year, Nebraska was the shortest team in Division I basketball. The 6'11" freshman, one of the reasons they are no longer with that dubious distinction.
2 6'11s. You got Christian Standhardinger at 6'9", and then they signed a kid that is just mammoth. Look at that great defense by Brandon Richardson.
7 on the shot clock. They've got it in the hands of their point guard. DeMarcus Morris now. His 3 clangs off the iron. And the rebound tracked down in the corner by Gallegos. Ray Gallegos, number 15, into the game now for the first time for Nebraska. Richardson, no. Rebound. Hankins Cole is going to get a trip to the stripe.
Quincy Hankins Cole has been good for Doc Sadler. That time, there are 4 white shirts standing down there, everybody with their heels on the ground, and Quincy Hankins Cole doing a nice job rebounding out of position.
That's their 3rd personal on Thomas Robinson, so 3 Jayhawks with 3 personals. The other, Markeith Morris, who has spent most of the first half on the bench. Now tomorrow we'll see if Maya Moore and the #1 team in women's college basketball can keep the winless streak alive on the road. We're going to see UConn taking on Louisville. It comes your way at noon Eastern on ESPNU. Withey with the rebound, but Nebraska within 3.
Yep, they sure are, staying within striking distance. Great effort You got red shirts running into each other.
Xavier Henry lost his dribble, gets it to Marcus Morris. Baseline pass, Morningstar, open look, short. Morris there for the rebound. Marcus now with 7 boards. Collins, no, Withy, the follow, had it rejected. And there's a holding call underneath on the Huskers.
Boy, I don't know about that call. The entire bench for Nebraska, I mean the entire bench erupted on this call. Watch the replay. Nice contest there. The missed dunk by Withy. Ooh, I don't know. I don't know. You know, it was the arm wrapped around the back, I think, was the foul called, because in the front it looked like he just stripped the ball out of Withy's hands.
Withy, a 7-footer from San Diego, California, and he's a true 7-footer. They have not exaggerated that at all.
He is long. Out of Horizon High School, originally signed with Arizona, and then with the Lute Olson in again, out again drama, Withy transferred to Kansas. Marcus Morris with a nice putback.
He's got a dozen.
That's a mental mistake. You can't allow an offensive rebound when you only have 2 offensive players down there off a free throw.
Jones the miss. Withy tracks it down. And here comes KU with under a minute to go in the half. Morningstar found a lane. Withy, another miss on the dunk. That's the second time.
He's more athletic than I thought he was. I mean, he's running and jumping and blocking shots and trying to dunk the ball.
Henry, a double team, can't finish in close. Withy will clear the rebound to Morningstar. Collins stops, pops, and it's off the back iron. Henry keeps it alive for KU.
Well, it's got to be a travel, doesn't it?
And now Jones spinning at midcourt, nobody with him. And now Nebraska wants a timeout as Doc Sadler wants to talk about the last shot of the half.
Well, Xavier Henry's bleeding. Boy, he got hit. I didn't see whether it was on the floor or an elbow, but he's got blood gushing off of his left eyebrow. Okay, gushing was an exaggeration. Trickling.
Well, Nebraska has played well here in one of the toughest venues in the country. And now we're getting a technical foul called on Bill Self in the Kansas bench.
Well, Bill Self's about to get a second technical. He's going after Steve Olson after getting one quick one.
Henry was bleeding from his face. And here's another look. He takes an elbow.
Oh, yeah. You know, it's funny, the elbow wasn't as much of a foul as Hankins Cole grabbed his arm. You know, the elbow was just inadvertent.
You know, you really don't want to make a team like Kansas mad, especially just before halftime. They'll have a lot to talk about during the intermission.
You know, it's one of those things that Bill Self, when you have a team that's this talented, you can't ever be satisfied. And anytime you have something that you can use to motivate your team, the better. But, you know, this is how Nebraska plays basketball. They're tough, they're physical, they're not going to back down, they're going to play hard, they're going to defend. And if you thought they were going to play any other way, then you're looking at the standings and you're not paying attention to how Doc Sadler coaches basketball.
Richardson will take the foul shots. He's an 85% free throw shooter.
Smooth.
Yeah, you talked about Sadler and this defensive style. You said they hold teams to about 61 points per game. The last 3 years, they've had the best defense in the Big 12.
3 consecutive seasons. And let me be honest with you, I don't mean to be overly critical, but Doc's done it with not exactly the best talent in the Big 12.
I think that would be fair. Nebraska's lost 6 of its last 7 games, but they're playing right with the #1 team in the country here today.
Interesting, Bill Self going really small. He's got 4 guards on the floor along with Marcus Morris. Well, I would post Ryan Anderson up right now and get him the ball.
5-second call, Nebraska turns it over. Nebraska is in double digits in turnovers already.
Well, they only average 11.5 for the season, and well, that was a mental mistake. Cannot give up a basket here if you're Nebraska.
And that was their 11th. Collins misses at the horn, and Nebraska goes into the locker room within 4 as Marcus Morris and Kansas have the lead. Morris had 12 points, 8 rebounds in that first half. Now it's time for Sports Center U's halftime report. Lo Galindo and Drew Barry take it away.
Clay, thank you so much. And we start in Norman, Oklahoma. Perfect game to honor the life of Oklahoma great Wayman Tisdale, the Sooners' all-time leading scorer and rebounder, passed away in May from cancer. Even Toby Keith was there performing with Tisdale's band. Texas got off to a slow start as they usually do. They come storming back. That's the freshman Avery Bradley. Texas getting closer, 11-point ball game, but then Oklahoma, they just have all the answers down the stretch, Drew.
Yeah, I mean, Tommy Mason Griffin, this guy's been phenomenal the last few games. He really stepped it up. And Oklahoma, huge win at home for them.
Not so much for the Texas Longhorns, now losing 4 of their last 6 games since becoming the #1 overall team in the nation. Right now, #1, all about Kansas, and they're going to meet up with Texas coming up next week. First things first, though. Got to put away Nebraska in the second half. How did they get that done?
Well, surprise, surprise, a 4-point game at halftime. The Jayhawk faithful are a little nervous. Kansas, terrific team, terrific defensively, struggling right now to put the ball in the basket. Cole Aldridge out. He's got 2 fouls in the first half. The reason why they're staying in this game is Marcus Morris. He's been phenomenal. In replacement of Cole Aldridge, he's got 12 points, 8 rebounds, really picking up the inside presence and scoring for Kansas in this first half.
Hasn't been exactly pretty. Past 2 games have gone to overtime, but right now the biggest difference between the Big 2 and the Big 12, Kansas winning those games when it goes to overtime. Texas having issues. Again, that matchup coming up next week. As for the Jayhawks, mentioned that overtime string they're going on. Well, one of the games on the road at Kansas State. Here are the Wildcats going up against Iowa State. Everybody wearing pink, doing it for a great cause. And there's Craig Brackens helping the cause for the Cyclones.
Yeah, he's one of the better big men in the country that you don't hear a lot about.
Curtis Kelly, the transfer from UConn. We're hearing more about that guy as the Wildcats start rolling 65-56. Denny Clemente. Where have I heard that name before?
Denny for 3. Great night for him. 30 points, 6 for 8 from downtown.
30 points a season high.
Ooh, nugget.
I get them occasionally. Hall of Fame is going to include Jerry Rice and Emmitt Smith this year. Dwight Freeney is expected to play in the Super Bowl despite having a torn ligament in his right ankle. In the front row for Daytona, it's set. Mark Martin and Dell Jr. coming to Daytona, leading the pack. We have more to come on the Sports Center U halftime report. Some nasty weather in Washington, D.C. Nova weathered all that snow just to get to the arena, but we'll let you know if they had enough of the Hoyas next.
Let's talk about putting our best square foot forward. Then let's do more than talk about it. Let's turn picturing it into planning it, thinking it over into making it happen. Let's say out with the old and in with the new. Let's create some wall-to-wall wow. More saving, more doing. That's the power of the Home Depot. Right now, get any carpet installed for just $97. Any brand, any style, any number of rooms.
Here, kitty kitty, clipping Kitty's claws is impossible. Now Kitty can trim her own claws with Emery Cat, the fun new kitty scratcher that grooms cats' claws while they play. Clippers cut too close, causing pain. But Emery Cat's honeycomb design works like a powerful emery board. When infused with catnip, Kitty keeps coming back for safe groomed nails. The arch design is ideal for larger cats too. It even has a playful toy. Ordinary post costs $100 and won't trim your cat's claws. But Emery Cat is just $19.95 with durable base, emery board infused with catnip, and cat toy. As a bonus, you also get the De-Shedder. It goes deep down to the undercoat to help eliminate shedding. It's a $15 value, free. Call now and we'll send you a second Emery Cat and De-Shedder, free. Just pay processing and handling. 2 Emery Cat boards plus 2 De-Shedders for just $19.95. Call now.
To order your Emery Cat board for $19.95 plus processing and handling, call 1-800-824-0799. That's 1-800-824-0799 or go online at emerycat.com.
Guys, don't spend Valentine's Day in line and run the risk of a disappointed sweetheart. Instead, go online now. Send her a gift she'll want to show off. Beautiful roses for just $19.99. She gets roses, you save 50%. Order now, and she also gets this elegant vase and personalized card free. Or dazzle her with this deluxe gift, classic red roses, and all these extras for just $19.99 more. Hurry, supplies are limited. We deliver on time any day of the week, guaranteed. So schedule your perfect delivery day now. Go to proflowers.com. Look for the microphone in the upper right corner. Enter mail in the box.
ProFlowers' value is incredible.
All the other girls in the office are always jealous.
He made all the other men look pretty bad.
I really enjoyed getting the roses. They were just gorgeous.
This TD offer is 50% less than retail pricing, but only if you go to proflowers.com, look for the microphone in the upper right corner, enter mail in the box, or call toll-free 1-800-FRESHEST and mention TV. Go online now.
If you've watched St. John's this year, you know they're as good as about anybody in the Big East for the first 25 minutes.
They are the best 20-minute team you'll ever see.
Justin Burrell capping a 20-2 run for St. John's. They led at the half, but then Deshaun Butler starts raining. Yeah, the three-pointers are coming down. That's a 19-2 run for the Mountaineers. Butler, 33 points, 9 rebounds, and you like 7-7 from three-point?
I like it a lot. I like a lot. Dumb and
Going
dumber.
a little dumb and dumber.
Yeah.
I like. Villanova and Georgetown, you're cross-country skiing in the nation's capital. Fortunately, they still were able to play the basketball game, and for Georgetown, Hollis Thompson coming off the bench in the freshman, leading the charge with 12 points and 6 rebounds. But then Jason Clark also got warmed up.
Yeah, he was terrific tonight. They had 8 threes at half. Really took it to him from beyond the arc.
This off the turnover, Greg Monroe with the finish. Nova, all sorts of issues with the turnovers. More turnovers than field goals in the first half. And that pass sums it all up for Georgetown. So good that even a pass that looked like could have sailed on it ends up with Julian Vaughn putting away for the Hoyas. So for the Villanova Wildcats, they get their first Big East Conference loss of the season. But what really stood out with the performance by the Hoyas?
Well, I think Georgetown, they're a terrific team. Everybody's been talking about the big three, Austin Freeman, Chris Wright, and Greg Monroe. But tonight they had a fourth piece step up. Jason Clark was terrific, 24 points, 6 for 7 from beyond the arc. So if they can find some scoring and some firepower off the bench, that is a huge asset because everybody's been saying that they don't have a deep bench and it's only these 3 players. So tonight, Jason Clark added a good piece to a puzzle that could be good for the Hoyas.
And if you find your mark off that bench, you're going to get to play because pretty much right now, 7-man rotation for the Georgetown Hoyas. DeMarcus Cousins, man's coming alive in the SEC. LSU, they need to at least appear alive in these games because they're not. Kentucky, with Cousins, getting off to a good start. Even when he was missing, though, Kentucky's so deep, so can do that.
That's a guard, people, right there.
John Wall. What can you say about John Wall? Says he's having fun.
Yeah, I mean, terrific little fancy behind-the-back move there. Struggled a little bit in tonight's game, but really didn't need to have one of his top performances.
Yeah, because it was LSU. Bledsoe with the finish, and I'm not knocking on LSU. I'm just going to tell you, only team in the SEC that has yet to win a conference game. South Carolina, Tennessee, Kenny Hall battling in the orange, putting the boys in orange up by 4. Bobby Mays, the three-pointer.
Where's the defense? Get a hand up or something.
It takes effort to play defense. Sam Muldrow, 1 second left on the shot clock. He gets the dunk. Bobby Mays, once again, this time inside. South Carolina needs to catch up in this one. Here's something that is not good at all for the Tennessee Volunteers. It's Cameron Tatum comes down awkwardly on his ankle. At this point, we don't know what's wrong. We can only tell you that Tatum, after this injury, has gone to the bench and to this point has not returned to the ball game. Duke survives late against Boston College. They take down the Eagles by 3. Georgia Tech with the win at home. And Wake Forest now 4-0 in overtime games.
Yeah, playing really well. I mean, surprise, surprise, Duke on top of the ACC right now. So, we talk about how wide open that is, but Duke has kind of showed themselves at the cream of the crop right now so far.
And they got North Carolina coming up. And as everybody in front of the camera loves to say, doesn't matter what the records are when it's Duke and North Carolina. We'll see if that actually comes to fruition. Nebraska, they're getting some offensive production. They need a little more, though, because they're down by 4 at the half.
KGB is a better way to answer any question.
To prove it, Susan will search the web.
And Jill will text KGB.
The challenge, find a clown for their kid's party.
Benny the Clown. Done. So many links. I guess Biffo sounds all right.
For answers, not links, text your question to 542-542.
My laptop offers me the freedom and flexibility to work anywhere, but it's not always comfortable.
Now you can use your laptop comfortably anywhere with the revolutionary PortaBook. It's so easy. Just choose one of the 5 adjustable setting positions. Place laptop onto the PortaBook, then fasten. PortaBook allows you to set just the right angle for optimal viewing. No more uncomfortable hunching. PortaBook provides better ergonomic positioning to reduce wrist, neck, and back strain. Just look at the difference. And PortaBook raises the back edge of your notebook, providing increased airflow to help prevent overheating. Use PortaBook to protect your lap from a hot computer. Protect furniture from heat damage. PortaBook has convenient storage for your essentials, so it's the perfect workstation anywhere at home. And its space-saving fold-up design makes it ideal for computing on the move. No laptop? No problem. PortaBook is the ultimate convenience for hands-free reading, too.
My parents bought me the PortaBook for college. Fits in my backpack so I can use it anytime, anywhere on campus.
PortaBook is so practical. Everyone in my family uses one.
Order the personal PortaBook for the special TV price of only $19.95. But wait, if you call now, you will get a second PortaBook absolutely free. Just pay the extra shipping and handling. But there's even more. If you take advantage of our special telephone-only offer, we'll send you this 3-piece bonus set absolutely free. You get our sturdy neoprene carrying case with double zip pockets, one for your laptop and PortaBook, and one for all of your accessories. You'll also receive the Wi-Fi hotspot detector and the USB light to help brighten up your workspace. Get all 3 bonus items a $60 value free. Just pay an additional shipping and handling. You get it all. 2 PortaBooks, the Wi-Fi hotspot detector, USB light, and this handsome double zip pocket carrying case. A $100 value, all for only $19.95. Call the number on your screen to get your own personal PortaBook. Call now and get a second PortaBook free. And for taking advantage of our special telephone offer, you'll get 3 bonus items, all for $19.95. So call now.
Keep it in the Big 12 with Baylor and Texas A&M. And let you watch the goodness that is Donald Sloan. Donald Sloan to the rack,
Donald.
That's when it's okay. Did you see his teammates? They were flipping out. They were liking that. But we got a rebuttal. Lacedarius Dunn. I know you love Mr. Dunn.
Oh, terrific guard. Him and Tweety Carter, they're the reason why Baylor's sitting right now at 4th in the Big 12.
Well, they're up by 1. That's Quincy AC. Bears up by 3. But B.J. Holmes coming back on target from deep. And Texas A&M winning at home by 7. UNLV knocks off BYU. Trayvon Willis, 33 points, 5 rebounds, out-dueling Jimmer Fredette. Gonzaga snapping a 4-game losing streak to Memphis, and Wisconsin down in Michigan.
What happened to Michigan? Lol.
Manny Harris and Deshaun Sims can't do everything. Nor can Marcus Morris, but he's trying his best. He's got 12 points in Kansas up at the half.
Never enough room in your closet? Introducing Wonder Hanger for triple the closet space. Place up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 garments in the open slots. Lift and release. Jackets, shirts, pants. No more crowded mess. Wonder Hanger is guaranteed to triple your closet space for neat, wrinkle-free, perfectly organized clothes. Neatly organize your purses. The open-mouth design fits wood, metal, or plastic. Wonder Hanger can support 20 pounds, strong enough for heavy coats. Now get 5 Wonder Hangers, 2 amazing Bend-A-Hangers. Bend them up so silky tops won't slip. Bend them down to eliminate shoulder bumps. And get the stick-up light for instant closet lighting free. You get it all, just $9.99. Now, double your order. Get a second set free. Just pay separate processing and handling. That's 10 Wonder Hangers, 4 Bend-A-Hangers, and 2 stick-up lights. A $50 value, just $9.99.
As athletes and students, they dreamed of victory and achievement. As soldiers and citizens, they dream of freedom and prosperity. But it's not about the dream. It's how you live that dream. So, to the men and women of the armed forces, the Big 12 Conference and its 12-member institutions salute you. Thank you, because by living your dreams, you give us the freedom to live our dreams. The Big 12 Conference. Live the dream.
Guys, don't spend Valentine's Day in line and run the risk of a disappointed sweetheart. Instead, go online now. Send her a gift she'll want to show off. Beautiful roses for just $19.99. She gets roses, you save 50%. Order now, and she also gets this elegant vase and personalized card free. Or dazzle her with this deluxe gift, classic red roses, and all these extras for just $19.99 more. Hurry, supplies are limited. We deliver on time any day of the week, guaranteed. So schedule your perfect delivery day now. Go to proflowers.com. Look for the microphone in the upper right corner. Enter mail in the box.
ProFlowers' value is incredible.
All the other girls in the office are always jealous.
He made all the other men look pretty bad.
I really enjoyed getting the roses. They were just gorgeous.
This TD offer is 50% less than retail pricing, but only if you go to proflowers.com, look for the microphone in the upper right corner, enter mail in the box, or call toll-free 1-800-FRESHEST and mention TV. Go online now.
– 54 straight wins in this building for the #1 team in the country, the Kansas Jayhawks. But I'll tell you what, Nebraska played very well in that first 20 minutes. It is a 4-point game as we're back here in Lawrence. He is former Houston star Reed Geddes, and I'm Clay Matvick. And Reed, Doc Sadler couldn't have hoped for anything better.
Take away the 11 turnovers. I mean, they go into halftime down by 4 and turn the ball over as many times in the first half as they average for the season. It's a great first half for Nebraska. If you're Nebraska, you might want to go straight at Cole Aldrich, see if you can't pick up a quick foul.
There's Aldrich.
Just like that.
And they get it over to Jorge Brian Diaz. He's in double figures with 10. And just like that, it's a 2-point game. Yeah, Aldrich, no points, no rebounds in that first half.
Yeah, no field goal attempts. 5 minutes only played in the first half. Boy, Kansas has got to give him some touches here early.
Morningstar, the lob picked off by Diaz.
A terrible pass. The first possession, Sek Henry immediately drove right at Cole Aldrich. Boy, I would keep doing that same thing if I'm the Cornhuskers.